Welcome to another edition of the Focus program. My name's Paul Dingeman. We are honored to have a very busy lady by the name of Deb Johnson joining us right now. Deb, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Paul.
You've had so many things going on. I've heard you on the radio, you're in the newspaper. Bring us up to date.
Well, first of all, we want to talk a little bit about May.
Yep.
May is Mental Health Month. It's also Children's Mental Health Awareness Month. So the reason for designating May as Mental Health Month is it gives us an opportunity to build public recognition about the importance of mental health, and especially as it plays a big part in overall health and well-being. And we also, during this time, want to promote integrated health by informing people of the ways that the mind and body interact with each other, because it's always important to look at the whole person. And we like to provide lots of tips and tools for taking positive steps to protect your mental health and hopefully change negative attitudes and stigma associated with mental illness. And actually, on our Facebook site, we have lots of tips and tools. We put them all year long, but I think it was on May 3rd, the post was, it provided the link to a lot of resources from, I think, probably NAMI and or Mental Health America. We use those resources a lot, so I hope people would take time to check that out and learn a little bit more about how you can take care of your mental health. Because, this fact, unfortunately, hasn't changed too much over the years, but 1 in 5 Americans experience a mental health condition each year. And with that high number, only 41% of people who need mental health treatment or services actually seek it out. We know the number one barrier is the stigma associated with having a mental health issue. And so that's, again, something that we try through all the educational things that we do. We hope that people will one day not look at a mental health issue any different than they look at a person who's just been diagnosed with cancer or heart disease, any of those things. So again, it's 1 in 5 Americans that experience the mental health condition each year, and 1 in 17 Americans actually lives with a serious mental illness such as bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, major depression, and more than 4 million children live with behavioral health issues such as depression, anxiety, ADHD, autism spectrum disorders, and other mental health issues. So it is pretty fairly common, and so it should be a little bit more well accepted to, if you have one of those issues and you need to seek treatment, then people should be doing it. So in Michigan, that's about 1 in every 7 families. So. Wow. Knocking a few houses and boom, 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 7.
National Mental Health Month. It's a very important time. Very important time.
It is, and every year for May is Mental Health Month, we pick a theme. This year, our theme was Hope Lives Here, and the importance of maintaining hope in all of our lives has been, it's really never been more important and apparent as in this last year with the COVID pandemic. Everybody continues to work together related to that, but hope is really a critical ingredient for an individual with behavioral health issues, with physical health issues. And I think most of us have had some situation in our life at some time that we did suffer from something where we needed to kind of hang on to the hope that we would recover, that things would get better. And so that's what hope does for people. It helps sustain them on the road to recovery. It's a process that involves normalizing activities such as having a partner, earning a living, being engaged in society, things like that. So hope is important. So that was our theme this year. And even though we didn't have as many entries as we usually do, probably because of virtual schooling for the last year, right. We did get a number of posters, and our winning poster is so awesome. And I don't think they sent you the graphic, but we could send it. We'll get it to you soon. Okay. Our annual report will be coming out next Wednesday in The Voice this year. Normally it comes out in the Times Herald, but this year it's coming out in The Voice. So hopefully, more people will get it because, of course, that's a free newspaper.
Yep. Who was the winner of the poster? What was a student from one of the schools?
Yes, St. Clair High School.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll look forward to putting that up on the air. We'll put it on the bulletin board.
Oh, sorry, I'm moving in my chair.
No, that's fine. You're okay. You're okay.
Okay.
So you got a 5K run coming up or anything like that?
Well, unfortunately, during the month of May, normally every year we have a lot of activities. Right. because we celebrate May as mental health all year through, all month through. But normally our run would be the second Saturday in May.
Right.
But because of COVID, we still can't have that number of people gather. So we've changed it to October the first or the second. I think it's the first Saturday in October. It kicks off Mental Illness Awareness Week, so we'll be talking more about that on a later episode.
Right.
It's still called the Run for Recovery. And we would normally have our annual recognition meeting, which that is also canceled due to COVID. But I would like to just mention our award winners if I could.
Yep.
I think I mentioned some of our staff awards, but I'll just say them real quick, not all the reasons why, but just who they are. But our CMH Staff of the Year is Mike Clemmer. He's been with us a long time. He is an amazing and very valuable employee. So congratulations, Mike, and we already presented his award to him. We also, one of our teams of the year was our IT department. They've done an amazing job in the last year, especially with COVID, helping us learn to do things in a different way with technology. And that's Dan Hayes, Sean McGarvey, Mike Madrano, Tommy Rankin, and Pat Wells. Then we had a CMH operations team of the year who actually assisted a young woman who was in a pretty vulnerable not good situation, and because of their insight, their quick thinking, their good judgment, the person remains safe and is doing well. And that is Taryn Malachi Cooney, who works for us, and then 3 staff people that worked for Riverbend, Star Black, Ashley Perry, and Cassandra Spencer. Our community awards go to the Community Service Award is an individual who has made a significant contribution to our community through their time, actions, talents, and dedication. That is being given to Justin Westmiller this year, the director of the St. Clair County Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management, for his wonderful job leading the charge with COVID. And then the organization award going to Annette Mercantile and her staff, St. Clair County Health Department, for the enormous amount of things they have had to do during this pandemic and continue to do for us. Those awards will be actually presented soon, like actually Friday, tomorrow. And then that'll be on Facebook soon. It'll be on our Facebook, pictures of them getting them. And then, those are the awards. So I just wanted to say that.
Oh, good.
That's our activities for the month. Even the resource fair has been rescheduled because of COVID.
Well, next year we're going to be so busy with everything that we didn't do this year because of COVID that we'll.
Boy, I hope so.
None of us will get rest next year. But Marine City High School Choir, we're going to end the show with that today. Was honoring the National Mental Health Month. And they came up with a nice song, which is from a Broadway play, which talked about mental illness and mental health. And so when we finish, we'll air that for you. I don't know if you had a chance to see it yet.
I have not, but I am looking forward to it.
So, all right. Anything else, Deb, before we play the music from Marine City Choir?
Just, the one thing, there's some activity going on in Lansing. It's another attempt to privatize the public mental health system. A proposal had been introduced by the Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey, and he would like to be on a very fast track to get this signed into law by June, which is a month away. And so we sent out, there's an action alert on our Facebook page. I would ask people to take the time to take a look at that. Just go to the St. Clair County Community Mental Health Facebook page. It's also on LinkedIn and Instagram and on our website. And and what we're asking is people to oppose this proposal and let your legislators know that we don't think privatizing the behavioral health system is a good idea. And if anybody has any questions about that, I'd be more than happy to talk to them more about it. They can call me here at my office, 985-8900. And I'd be happy to talk about it. But in the meantime, we ask for your help in letting our legislators know that this is not a good idea. It will not be good for the many very vulnerable people in our community that we provide services to. So I would thank people for taking the time to take a look at that.
How many, round figure, how many people do you serve in St. Clair County?
About 5,000 a year.
5,000 a year, and that's 365 days a year, 7 days a week. So you're an important service.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, we'll let you get to your next meeting. Thanks for checking in. And let's take a look at this video from Marine City High School Choir right now. As you're aware, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, And this performance by the Marine City Choir of You Will Be Found is a perfect fit, especially considering what a challenging school year it has been. We need to be here for each other. Special thanks to Dave Simpson for the endless hours of production work, and to Ryan Felak for sharing some of his inspiring local photography. Now, You Will Be Found from Dear Evan Hansen.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
So let that lonely feeling wash away, 'cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know I'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. 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 There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
If you only say the word,
From across the silence, your voice is heard. Oh,
someone will come running
oh,
to take you home.
someone will come running to take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. Sailing up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new. All is new. You are not alone. 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 Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
The sun comes streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again if you only look around.
Well, that was a wonderful video from Marine City High School Choir. We salute them for that and thank them for the opportunity to let you view it. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.